Hey, it's JML. So we learned in Dual Use Ventures course day 2 that there are millions of dollars in free funding available, but it's not entirely free. Um, there are resources, I'll link to those, that can be helpful for finding one's Sherpa, so to say, for each phase of a dual-use company's life. The CEO of Rise Robotics was on a panel that we hosted, and he had recommended that sort of finding the Sherpa, finding that champion, and gave some tactical advice of how to do so. The CEO of Mantle Capture ventured to say that they like to use grants as like a forcing function, a time box kind of forcing function to help develop particular pieces of intellectual property and technology that can be useful for some sort of non-dilutive funding source, a state or federal agency perhaps, while also being able to build the commercial sort of private sector capability as well. Something that was really, I think, useful for a lot of the dual-use venture community is what Katie Person, my colleague, presented on the dual-use readiness levels. So the Mission Innovation team here at MIT produced this late last year, and so this is something that can be useful for an aspiring entrepreneur to be able to hold up the mirror, so to say, and assess how their team is doing in terms of as a work around the Pentagon of the readiness levels to understand where and how the company can grow thoughtfully to serve the private sector and the public in its own unique ways. So that's day 2, a wrap for Dual Use Ventures.